Dear students, welcome to lecture 10 on average Poynting vector and average power. Outcome: after completion of the lecture, you will be able to explain average Poynting vector and average power. Recap: Poynting vector, Poynting theorem equation, electromagnetic waves property, that is intrinsic impedance, standard cosine formula, time average of a function. An electromagnetic wave x polarized and traveling in z direction, its electric field component is given by E bar is equal to Ex of z comma t Ax cap, that is equal to E naught e power minus alpha z cos omega t minus beta z Ax cap, and its corresponding magnetic field is given by equation 0.8, and in equation 0.7 E naught is the magnitude of the electric field, e power minus alpha z magnitude is attenuated by the factor e power minus alpha z cos omega t minus beta z. Here minus beta z implies the electromagnetic wave is traveling in positive z direction, and here Ax cap implies it is x polarized. Average Poynting vector. It is also called time average Poynting vector. Consider an electromagnetic wave x polarized and traveling in positive z direction. Its electric field component is given by E bar is equal to Ex of z comma t Ax cap, that is equal to E naught e power minus alpha z cos omega t minus beta z Ax cap, given by equation 1, and its corresponding magnetic field is given by equation 2a. Here this particular term can be simplified as E naught by modulus of eta, here angle is minus theta subscript theta kept in cosine term, given in 2b. Poynting vector P of z comma t is equal to E cross h. Substitute equations 1 and 2b. In recap equation 0.1, we get equation number 3. Now this particular term in equation number 3 can be simplified as this term in equation number 4 by using standard cosine term. From recap equation 0.6, the time average Poynting vector is P average of z is equal to 1 by t integration from 0 to t Poynting vector P of z comma t dt, given by equation 5, and this equation can be equivalent to 1 by 2 real part of E cross H conjugate, or 1 by 2 real part of E conjugate cross H, given by equation 6.1 and 6.2. Substitute equation 4 in 5, we get the average Poynting vector P average of z is equal to E naught square by 2 modulus of eta e power minus 2 alpha z cos theta angle subscript theta Az cap, given by equation number 7. The time average Poynting vector in terms of the magnitude of the magnetic field, that is given by equation number 8. average power. The average power crossing a given surface S is given by P average is equal to surface integral of P average of Z dot ds given by equation number 9. Here P average is the power, P average of Z is the average pointing vector. Now here the equation number 9 can be simplified as P average of Z dot product surface area AN cap. Here S is the surface area, AN cap is the unit vector normal to the surface. Summary: P of Z comma T is the pointing vector, P average of Z is the average pointing vector. The relevant formulas are given. Units are watts per meter square. Magnitude of time average pointing vector, again the units are watts per meter square. Average power crossing a given surface, P average is equal to P average of Z, this is the dot product, surface area, normal vector perpendicular to the surface. Exercise 1. Explain about time average pointing vector and average power crossing a given surface. Exercise 2. Previous gate problem. In the problem, it is given that electric field component magnitude is 1 volt per meter. The field is present in a non-magnetic lossless dielectric medium. The relative permittivity of the medium is 4. We are supposed to determine the average pointing vector in terms of watts per meter square. Here E naught is equal to 1 volt per meter, epsilon r is equal to 4. The type of medium is non-magnetic lossless. These are the parameters associated with the medium. Substitute in the intrinsic impedance formula and then in the average pointing vector we get the time average pointing vector value as 1 by 120 pi. Exercise 3. Previous gate problem. Here the magnetic field component is given. The medium is free space. Determine time average pointing vector. Dear students, follow the hint and solve the problem. Exercise 4. In this problem, electric field component is given. The medium is seawater. The parameters are also given. Here also we are supposed to determine time average pointing vector. Here again follow the hint and solve the problem. Exercise 5. It is given that the electric and magnetic field components are given. Time average pointing vector we are supposed to determine. Hint: P average of Z is equal to half into real part of E cross H conjugate. By solving this you will get 0 as the value of time average pointing vector. Thank you. We will meet with the next lecture.